What's up, guys? Hockey TikToky here. It's a Calgary Flames game day, so we are doing a Calgary Flames versus Minnesota Wild game day preview. All right, so coming into this matchup today, guys, we have two teams that are clawing and trying to fight for the wild card spots right now to get back into the playoff race. Nearly identical records. I believe Minnesota has a game in hand on the Flames and 36 points. Flames come into this match with 35 points, so it's a really pivotal matchup for both these teams. Both clubs are, really desperate for points at this time in the season. I believe Minnesota lost their last two games, so they gave up a bit of ground on the other clubs that they're fighting for in the wild card. So really excited to see the game tonight, guys. It's going to be in the XL Energy Center over in Minnesota. They have a really great hockey atmosphere out there, and I feel like with the two teams being so close in the standings, it's going to have a playoff-like atmosphere in that building tonight. I anticipate a very highly contested, highly entertaining game tonight. So let's get right into it, guys. On the Flames side, I'm going to be highlighting a player who I think is on a huge hot streak right now, Blake Coleman. He's got 13 points in his last 11 games. He's been playing some really good hockey as of late, probably his best season to date, in his entire career, as far as I'm concerned. He's dangerous every time he steps on the ice, whether he's killing penalties shorthanded, he's playing even strength, or even he's been rewarded with a little bit of power play time lately. So I'm really excited to see Coleman, continue this trend. Hopefully he can keep the hot streak going and do some more damage against the Minnesota Wild tonight. On the Wild side, I had picked Kirill Kaprizov as my who's hot on their side, but unfortunately I think he's injured tonight, so we won't be able to get to see the superstar there. And in fact, Minnesota has been bitten by the injury bug. There's quite a few of their top stars listed as injured tonight. I don't know if they're going to be in the game or playing, but it's a bit tough this time of year. A lot of guys have bumps and bruises and aches and sprains and that sort of thing, so it'll be interesting to see what actually happens. Their starting goaltender Gustafsson is going to be out tonight, so the really cool thing is Marc-Andre Fleury is going to be playing in his 1,001 game, so he's at game 1,001. Really impressive for a guy to play that many games in the league, and he broke into the 1,000-game club. I think it was just his last game, so that's going to be exciting to see Marc-Andre Fleury in net. For Fleury's 1,000th game, I don't know if you guys saw, but his team pranked him a little bit. They made him skate around the ice by himself like a rookie. I don't know if anybody knows, but there's a little tradition where if it's your first game, during the warm-ups, you have to skate around. And they made him go by himself, do the solo lap. So it was kind of a cool thing to see. Check this out. The rookie treatment for the game there when he's played his 1,000th NHL game. So hats off to the guy, man. Like big Marc-Andre Fleury fan here. Even if he plays for the Minnesota Wild, I do really appreciate Marc-Andre Fleury, the person, the goaltender, the man. He's a legend of the game. We'll call him that. He's a legend of the game. As for the Calgary Flames, Jacob Markstrom's going to be starting again, and he's been playing very strong as of late. Some really good numbers, considering he's had a couple of sort of down years, the beginning of the season this year and last year. So super excited to see Markstrom back in net, and hopefully he can continue that uptrend that he's been on lately. If he plays the way he has been the last 5 or 6 games for the whole rest of the season, I think that's truly one of the biggest factors on whether or not the Flames even have a chance of making the playoffs or not. So I'm super excited to see Markstrom getting the start. He's been really good lately, ever since he came back from his injury with the broken hand. It's a really cool highlight from the last game of Markstrom putting in the extra effort to make the save. Watch this, guys.
gets Anderson's stick. Yep. He's just going to, little soccer play there to make sure it stays out. And follow the bouncing puck right to the net.
What a huge save, guys. Unbelievable play. Hopefully we could see some more incredible action like that tonight, guys. As I said, I am pumped for this game. It's going to be huge. Both teams need the win. Both teams need those 2 points. Both teams are going to be desperate tonight. Both teams are going to put in a maximum effort tonight because it's that time of year, guys. We're in the new year. It's 2024. Guys, let's talk a little special teams. So as we know, Calgary has struggled mightily on the power play this year. They're ranked 29th right now in the NHL for power play percentage. But they have been turning a little bit of a corner lately. I think they got 2 goals in their last couple of 2-3 games. So, hopefully they can see that progress a little bit because honestly, just by an eye test, just by some casual viewing, you don't even have to look at the stats to kind of notice how bad the power play has been this year. Like, honestly, I feel like sometimes the team looks more dangerous killing penalties than they do on the power play, which is bizarre. Like, you don't see that a lot. So they really need to step that part of their game up. They need to fix that special team because it's crazy. Honestly, it's crazy. I don't think I've ever seen a team like that, and not for a long time at least. Where they look more dangerous killing penalties than they do with a man advantage. So hopefully they can step that up. Like I said, they did a little better lately. They were actually moving the puck around a little bit. Earlier in the season, I noticed quite a few power plays where they wouldn't even register a shot on goal. The other teams would kind of just box them out. They'd get a lot of, outside puck movement, nothing towards the middle of the net, and then it would just kind of fizzle out. The 2 minutes would be killed. The momentum would die, and then they would end up losing that special teams battle. So penalty kill has been strong. Power play has been very weak. Minnesota's almost exact opposite. They have a very bad penalty kill, like one of the bottoms in the league, but they have a decent power play. I think it's in the top 10 to 15. I don't know off the top of my head. I forgot. But I just know that, Minnesota's power play has been stronger than Calgary's. Calgary's penalty kill has been stronger than Minnesota. So, hopefully that can add a little bit more excitement to this game as well. And whoever has better special teams tonight, most likely will probably take the win. And both teams come into this thing very even. Like, they're both super evenly matched, from top to bottom, especially with Minnesota's injuries, because their top stars being out is, I think, a pretty big factor in tonight's game. So we'll see what happens, guys. Super excited for this game tonight, and let's see what happens. It's 2024, so both teams are going to be clawing desperately to get those 2 points, get back in that wild card spot. They want to make the playoffs. I know a lot of people, they get on team tank as they call it. They want their team to lose so they can get high draft picks. Well, I don't think that's right in sports, guys. You always got to win. You always got to shoot for the playoffs. The playoffs is where magic happens. So I'm excited, guys. I'm super excited for this game tonight, guys. I can't wait to see what's going to happen. I want to see some action, and I want to see some good efforts by both clubs. So let me know if you guys enjoyed the video by leaving a comment below. Like, subscribe, give it a share. Tell me that, the Minnesota Wild is better than the Calgary Flames and they're going to mop the floor with them. Tell me that the Oilers are going to come up and they're going to win the playoff or make the playoffs and both these teams are going to lose. Come in and tell me that the Leafs are going to win the Stanley Cup. Do all that stuff, guys, in the comments below. I'll respond. I don't care. And, let me know what you think of the content so far, guys. If you're just seeing this video for the first time, maybe you caught it from one of the shorts or something like that. That's all good. Just please subscribe, follow it, send it to your friends, all that jazz, because it's really important. It's really important. If you don't do it, I don't want to tell you what's going to happen.